I think the biggest characteristic of the left-wing machine that is currently running the city, that is sort of a coalition of President and the Speaker of the House and the Senate Majority Leader, is that they are doing so many destructive things in parallel simultaneously that it disperses the opposition. I mean, for example, I tried yesterday on a couple of occasions to get people talking about the huge energy tax increase that they're going to vote on Friday. And because of Iran and healthcare, it was hard to get to that part of the agenda. So I think their goal, almost like Lyndon Johnson in 65, is to try to ram through as much bad stuff as they can, as fast as they can, before the natural conservatism of the country sort of rebounds and rights the system. And as a result, I think in the House in particular, they're setting up, there are 80 Democrats who hold seats that were carried by Bush. And those 80 Democrats are walking the plank every week right now. And they are presently going to go home in an economy that's above 10% unemployment, with no clear sign that the Obama stimulus has worked, with a huge increase in national debt. And they're going to have to start defending from now to the election of 2010 how you could vote for this. I mean, how do you vote for a giant energy tax increase in the middle of what is basically on the edge of being a depression? I mean, the reports by John Malden and others in the last week, the depth of the decline in the last year parallels 1929, 1930. And our hope is that we have bottomed out, but we have no proof that we've bottomed out. And unemployment, everybody agrees, is going to rise and will certainly probably be above double digit. And the world system is in precarious shape because so much of it was carried by us. So who is China going to sell to? The decline in German exports is catastrophic. And so you look around the planet and you say to yourself, you know, the next 2 or 3 years likely to be boom years, bust years, or confused. The best you can get to is confused. And in that process, they're talking about a massive tax increase on investments, a massive tax increase on energy, a massive tax increase to pay for a government-run health program, and a dramatic expansion of the power of politicians and bureaucrats. Now, I just think that's, you know, and so part of the challenge for conservatives in general and Republicans in particular is, how do you shape the framework of opposition when there are that many different threatening things coming down the road simultaneously?